Welcome everyone. Monday meditation. Nice deep breath. Activation. Relaxation station. Just feeling the wash of the tambura, the spaciousness of sound vibration. Today we're going to work with the law of comfortable space, because the law of comfortable space is always working with us. The law of comfortable space over and against the law of uncomfortable pressure. We know what that's like. So you could probably safely say that all life forms are arcing towards comfortable space. I just watched an octopus on Facebook work its way into a jar, right? Obviously found some nice comfortable space there. So that's a good metaphor, right? That octopus cozying itself up in a space about 1/4 the size of its body somehow. You could say that the energy body that we are is probably even less than 1/4 the size of our body. It's described as the thumb-sized Purusha in certain Indian texts. It's a white frequency. It's like a glowing white electromagnetic field. And that surrounds the causal body of sleep. And then within that, the great yogis understand that there's this blue pearl, beautiful supreme consciousness shining out from the depths, from within. The ultimate law of comfortable space. The ultimate comfortable space itself, right? The pure I am self. We're just going to breathe and locate that, find that, position with that. It can be elusive. The brain is a busy bee. So just let the sound take you deeper. This beautiful wash of octaves and fifths. Humming in the throat helps you come to center. As we breathe, feel this alignment in the body. So we could make the case that the body is a wondrous hydraulic pressure system in which the glands are the sensors. They're determining the pressure drops. They're responding with hormones, and ultimately the hormones come in pairs because they're up and down switches from this point of view. So Confucius once said that nature is self-correcting. That's a good analogy for what the body is trying to do as it equilibrates, as it works its butt off to try to make you alkaline in the face of dis-ease, pressure, toxic stuff, people, situations, stress. But there's always this law of comfortable space tugging us sort of back into place, right? We intuitively know this. Every particle in the universe, you could say from this point of view, has its perfect place. It fits right in somewhere. And that perception is very nourishing. I'm just going to notice this. Beautiful law of comfortable space. Just feeling the balance of the atomic pressure in your chakras, in your organs. Peace is a kind of space experience. So I want to find just that space. The law of comfortable space. Everything has its place. Every thought is competing for its place, its space. Strongest thoughts win. I'm just going to feel on the mental level what's happening with that. The mind is trying to nest itself like a bird. Let's say when the mind nests its wings, the supreme heart sings. Right? It opens up the harmony. When we're in a comfortable space, it's easier to sing, or easier. You're just finding the comfortable space for your brain, your body. Your brain weighs 20 pounds, finding the comfortable space. Ligament structures, fascia tissue. It knows how to float. So just relaxing neck and shoulders to achieve that perfect, comfortable space of the head. Making sure your shoulders are rolled back, comfortable. Breathing through the nose. You can make vibrating feelings and you can push the sound into the front of your face. Breathing through the nose and vibrating. That relaxes all kinds of muscles, micro tissue. Harmonizes all the frequencies and the sound resonation of the body. Oh. My body likes to sort of sway and find a kind of buoyancy. There's a kind of oceanic movement going on in the blood flow. Consciousness itself is self-organizing. I say that's an extension of what Confucius is saying, that nature is self-correcting, consciousness is self-organizing. Thank goodness, because it would be a big mess otherwise. We're just coming into this self-organizational zone. And I find it just understanding the law of comfortable space allows the brain to relax and not try to do too many things, so you can enjoy the comfortable space. It can take a while to get to this place, maybe your whole life. Right? We're kind of nuts from the get-go. Those DNA spirals, ancestral karma trickling down, not fully resolved sometimes when we're born. So finding the comfortable space for your heart. So for everyone's heart, a nice balancing systolic, diastolic integration of the pressure grid. AV node, SA node integration. Nice deep breath. Anyone with heart issues, easing the pressure. Balancing the spiraling blood as it moves through into the lungs, oxygenated, sent back into the heart, pumped around the body. This wondrous heartbeat. It's a kind of director sound to the orchestra of the body. Om. Noticing the breath, hum and saw exhalation. Comfortable space will find itself. Notice which muscles can you now relax. You might notice, oh, I was holding a muscle there. Softening, breathing through the nose, gentle thinking. If you're torturing yourself, cease and desist. Peace wave. It can take a while to settle into the deeper place. Every thought has to kind of sort itself out. It has some kind of pressure thing going on with it, spinning it, driving it. And so until the thoughts are done with us, it's hard to be done with them sometimes. So just allow them to find their fitness, find their place in space. Notice any feelings. If there's an uncomfortable feeling, we just release it. Ready, willing, able, neutral, committed, worthy, imagining it, seeing it, believing it, bringing it to reality. Beautiful flow. The word siddh in Sanskrit you find in words like siddhis, supernatural powers, or siddha, one who has attained those, translates to mean to cook. So a siddha, one who's sort of the Jedi persuasion, is one who's cooked. So cooked by the law of comfortable space. It's like comfortable space is so deeply embedded into the cells, into the tissue, to the bones. Just feeling the waveforms of the body, mostly made of empty space. There's particles when we focus. Otherwise, it's like a dream material. This would be the difference between Newtonian space, which we're trying to find our comfortable place in. It's characterized by causality and karma and sequences of one thing happens and the next thing happens kind of thinking. And then there's this deep subatomic universe, quantum particles that there's no causality there. It's like blinking on and off dream materials. I like to say, if you're in a dream in your head and you had to study the boundaries of the dream, it would look like quantum physics. Wondering where the particle was at any given moment, or is it even there? It's a potential. It's flashes on and off. It's there, but it's not there. It's real, but it's relatively real. So the dream materials that are, so this play of consciousness that we're in, harmonizing billions of beings, everyone's heart beating at the same time around the world. This mighty consciousness, of which we are fingers of this mighty hand. Just feeling the value, the necessity of you, the importance of you being who you are, in your place, in your space. Just honoring that center of the universe that you are, even if it's confusing. Why are we here? What are we? Where are we going? But this basking in the glow, this bathing in consciousness is very peace imbuing. So a little refresh. So the body is a hydraulic system. Pressure and vacuum are the governing principles. When we get overly pressured, we're in pain. And so we add vacuum space and space, vacuum, emptiness, lightness. It's the alkaline adjustment to liberate the elemental particles that are all jammed up. Any dis-ease, blockage, congestion, inflammation is released through spaciousness. And so one of the great tools for spaciousness is obviously the mind, because it could become as big as a galaxy in an instant. And that's very useful if you need to forgive someone. Just get really big, and then there's like the problem is nada. It's just, right? So just become huge, huge like galaxy. And that largesse, that wondrous enormousness of consciousness, just like the mind meditates on what it becomes, what it meditates on. So if we're meditating on the Grand Canyon, meditating on the Andromeda Galaxy, vast reaches of space, mind expands. It's a really good feeling. If you're meditating on perhaps your own stuckness, if you feel stuck in any way, your mind is going to take on the form of the stuckness, right? So you can just liberate that stuckness by focusing on something more expanded. Largesse. Go out beyond the moon. Welcome again, everyone. If you just joined us, we're hanging out in the heart. Play a little Kirtan. Upload the divine feeling. Sitaram, 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Sitaram, 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Ram, Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sitaram, Sitaram. There's always that really sweet space right after we sing. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Earth is spinning at a perfect speed, trying to help you with your every need. It's all music and it's all art when you're feeling that love in your heart. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Don't let me forget to mention that there's an invisible dimension that sustains, contains, and maintains the tension. Your heart, song, healing, and love and intention. forget to mention that there's an invisible dimension that sustains, contains, and maintains attention. Your heart's song, healing, and love and intention. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Where's my shaker groove? She's spacing out into the music. Where's the groove? Find the groove. Make the move. You don't have to prove what the rhythm is there. Floating in the air, feeling no despair, 'cause who cares? It's groovy. Shakti comes to life. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Don't let me forget to mention that there's an invisible dimension that contains, sustains, and maintains the tension of your heart, song, healing, and love and intention, yeah. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Earth is spinning at a perfect speed, trying to help you with your every being. It's all music and it's all art when you're feeling that love in your heart. Affectionately known as the Van Morrison Hare Krishna there. It's good for me Irish heart, you know. Gotta feel it. Beyond the beyond, the ocean of your heart. Winking and blinking and nod one night, sailed off in a wooden shoe. It sailed on a river of crystal light. sea of dew. Where are you going and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. Come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. The old moon laughed as they sang a song, as they rocked and the wooden shoe, and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. Little stars were the hairy fish that lived in that beautiful sea. Cast your nets wherever you wish, never afraid are we. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. It was all so pretty a sail at sea, as if it could not be. Some folks thought it was a dream they dreamed of, sailing that beautiful sea. Wicked and Lincoln, not one night, sailed off in a wooden shoe. He sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going? What do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We've come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Jayambe, hey Jagadambe, Mata Bhavani. Jayambe, Mata Bhavani. Jayambe. Jayambe, hey Jagadambe, Mata Bhavani. Jayambe, Jayambe, hey Jagadambe, Mata Bhavani. Jayambe, Mata Bhavani. Jayambe. Jai Jai Jagadambe, Mata Bhavani. Jai Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani Jayambe Mata Bhavani Jayambe Mata Bhavani Jayambe Mata Bhavani Jayambe Jai Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani Jai Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani. There's the battery is dying in this. Enough of that. Cast out that malfunctioning battery there. And the song continues. Jayambe, hey Jagadambe, Mata Bhavani, Jayambe. Ah, yes, you just have to deal with these strange things as they arise. So back to the law of comfortable space. Let's do a little meditation and completely drop into the deep zone. Super deep. We've warmed it up. The heart is feeling friendly. All the kitties are purring. Bliss is trickling down from various parts of the brain, manufacturing soma rasa, delicious anandamaya. It's beautiful brain chemistry coming from the meditative, rotating toroidal field, infinite light access. You are just pure source downloading through this body. Here we go. Beautiful feeling attracts the healing. Breathing. Building the stillness in the field. Your stillness is mighty, anchoring you. Your mind is quiet, anchored in the earth. Gently breathing through the nose, allowing the bliss particles to radiate, trickle down, drip down. When the cells are happy and joyous, they literally make endogenous morphine, meaning endorphins, inner intoxication, anandamides, bliss particles. Bring us into the present. Allow us to release the past and be ready for the future. Again, the law of comfortable space as we experience it in meditation. It's a delicious deepness, delicious merger into the stillness of consciousness. Stillness clears the illness. And for that span of time, we drop into the deep viewer, releasing the doer. As I like to say, the in-between space is a happening place. It's just so charged with the life force. It refreshes us, rejuvenates us. We just sit in that stillness. Whoa. Just take another minute and do that. Making sure all parts of you are completely relaxed. Just kind of floating there, like a standing wave. Being nobody, doing nothing, going nowhere, just for a little while. To ground, to orient, to align, redesign. Ultimately, that comfortable space is in the heart. 7 Star of David tetrahedrons all converging. Perfect geometry of infiniteness. Spiraling back to infinity, take you through the portal back home. Say the rest is in the chest. The best is in the chest. I'm just heart aglow, just basking in the glow, relaxing the brain. Delicious, comfortable space. slowly coming up to the surface, like a deep diver, balancing nitrogen with the oxygen, so coming up slow. This, as we mentioned, the body is like a hydraulic pressure system. Come back into the fullness of waking state. Wiggling your toes, your fingers, back into your body if you left it. There's a song by Rudyard, well actually it's a poem by Rudyard Kipling that I put music to. It's called The White Seal's Lullaby. And it really does kind of embody that law of comfortable space, right? That little white seal, all cozy. Hush thee, my baby, the night is behind us. Black are the waters that sparkle so green. The moon o'er the combers looks downwards to find us, asleep in the hollows that rustle between. Storm shall not wake thee, nor shark overtake thee, asleep in the arms of the slow swinging sea. Hush thee, my baby, the night is behind us. Black are the waters that sparkle so green. Hush thee, my baby, night is behind us. Black are the waters that sparkle so green. The moon o'er the combers looks downwards to find us, asleep in the hollows that rustle between. Storm shall not wake thee, shark overtake thee, sleep in the arms of the slow swinging sea. There's a little lullaby for you. Hope you have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for joining the meditation. We're going to take a break on Thursday, and I will be back next Monday. And Deanna will be joining me again, and we'll sing Kirtan and go deep into meditation. And namaste, everyone. Love you so much. Adios.